Hey guys, welcome back to Economics and Comics. We got a crazy topic today. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. I have Sean from Comics Elite with me. DC has just made an insane announcement again, and I don't see how this is going to help comic book stores at all. So let's get right into this damn mess. It's time.
Are you ready for this sickness? Let's get into it.
Can you text me the address?
All right, guys, I'm here with Sean from Comics Elite, comic book store owner. I've talked to multiple comic book store owners today around my area. I'm trying to be, I want to help the comic book community. That's what Economics and Comics is about. I want to help comic book stores. And I think what's happened today with DC is absolute garbage, and I feel like they don't give one bit. They don't care about comic book stores. I'm going to straight up say that right now because there's so much going on. I'll let Sean, if you want to, I'll let you kind of lead off if you want about what's going on exactly. I know too, but probably better from a store owner's mouth. And then I'm going to just I'm going to go off. I got to admit it. So we have a scheduled show that's in 3 hours. A big show, guys, big show. And I mean, it's huge. So come back for that. But I had to go live. I want to try to save my voice because my voice is also, this is ridiculous. And we got to talk about it. It's got to be talked about. I think DC Comics has lost their damn mind. And it is not going to help comic book stores at all. It's not about a monopoly with Diamond. It's not about that, because so if that question gets asked, I'm not going to answer that question. Well, it's better that there's multiple distributors because there's not a monopoly. I don't want to answer that question because that's not the real thing here. That's not the truth about what's going on. So let's talk about it. What do you think, Sean? Should we share the letter? What should we do? I mean,
sure. Yeah, if you want to read it, you can read the announcement they made.
Yeah, let me go to let me pull it up here, so they can know exactly what they told comic book stores, because we're getting a lot of news, from different sources all over the internet, and I want to know what they're telling comic book stores. So here we go. Let me see if I can click on that. Unfortunately, it's not. I'm gonna have to save it as an image so we can read it. Because I don't want the whole screen up here. Let's see. Let's do this. Oh, it's a web form. I can't save it as. Well, I can share my screen, I guess. But it's going to show everybody on YouTube or Facebook. You know what I mean? Here, let me see if I can.
Hold on.
We'll get to all that, guys. The problem here is that they did this in the middle of Corona, okay? They announced the 2 new distributors who are owned by comic book stores, who now all the comic book stores can see, or these 2 major comic book stores can see all the other comic book stores' information and ordering patterns, which does not seem right. Then they went back and said, okay, we're going to be going through Diamond again. So almost all the comic book stores stopped the new distributors, went back to Diamond, because it's not, comic book stores have it hard enough to survive. So, it's easier to go to one place and get all their books, not 3. Now there's going to be another one for trades and stuff like that, which is the Penguin Company, which I think is a pretty big book company. But
yeah.
But I mean, you can't even get your trade. You have to go to somewhere completely else to get trades. It's ridiculous. So, and they're doing it again. They switched. They went back. All the comic book stores canceled with the new companies because they only want one order. They only want to pay once for their books, not 3 times shipping. Oh, dude, I'm gonna freak out, dude. I'm gonna freak out, Sean.
You should.
The comic book stores are losing it, bro. Like, I've talked to multiple stores. Would you send it to me again, or what? What'd you do?
I sent you in a picture format, so you can just.
There you go. And that's part of it? Okay, good. All right, let's go ahead and share this. We're going to tell you exactly what's going on. Okay. So how the hell am I going to... Let me go to my share screen. I want to make it bigger. That's what she said. Oh, it's getting bigger, huh? Or no?
It's an image. Just save it, and then...
I can read it here. Dear DC Direct Market Retailer, first and foremost, we hope this finds you safe and well, especially during what has been an incredibly challenging year. Dude, whatever. Okay, I'm Sean. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to go off on DC. Okay, so whatever. What they just said, whatever they just said is bullshit. We are running today to share you with that DC's long-standing relationship with Diamond Comic Distributors is coming to a close. Effective following Diamond distribution of product offered on DC's FOC list of June 1st. So they went back to Diamond, okay? And then all the comic stores went and ordered all their FOC stuff for June 1st, which is on June 1st. You did your last ordering, correct? So that took you all the way to what? The 24th?
Yes.
So they're going to fulfill all those orders. Is that what I'm getting? Up to FOC, okay? We want to thank Steve Jeppy and the great people at Diamond for all the years of service. Bullshit. We recognize that to many of you, this may seem like a momentous decision. It is. However, we can assure you that this change in DC's distribution plans has not been made lightly and follows a long period of thought and consideration. You did not consider anybody except yourself. Dude, I'm sorry, I'm going off. Because they're not considering comic stores. They're not. The change of direction is in line with DC's overall strategic vision intended to improve the health and strengthen the direct market as well as grow the number of fans who read comics worldwide. This move does not do that. Okay? In the near term, Diamond will only be fulfilling orders placed through June 1st, final order cutoff, and will not solicit the sale of new DC titles further. To ensure a smooth transition for retailers, DC will suspend final order cutoff for June 8th. So this week, they can't order. Making those books available to order on June 15th. So there goes another week of pushing. Moving forward, we will continue our distribution relationship with Lunar Distribution and UCS Comic Distributors for the comics and graphic novels, okay? And Penguin Random House for distribution of graphic novels worldwide. Okay, so if you're worldwide, if you want a graphic novel worldwide, you have to use Penguin. But if you want everything else in the States, Lunar and UCS, they're both owned by two of the biggest comic book stores in the world, okay? That's the first problem. We already talked about this a month ago. Now they're doing it again, but for reals. We believe this new distribution system will bring you world-class service using top-of-the-line and modern systems that will provide you the most efficient operational supply chain. Wrong. It is not efficient when a comic book store has to order from 3 different companies and pay more on shipping. And it's not efficient. DC will continue to look for ways, together with our new partners, to better serve you and the fans to the best of our ability. Well, I would say stop looking because you're going look in the wrong direction. We remain committed to the direct market, and look forward to partnering with you to grow your business and to get the best comics and graphic novels to the fans in the most efficient and seamless manner. Okay. Did I cover that all?
Yeah, there's a couple of questions. I sent 2 more pictures of some questions and answers they had.
Okay, well, let me unshare so that I can look and make sure.
Trying to get ahead of the game with possible questions that may be asked.
Let me look see if I have, it's not dangerous. Oh, so you want me to these all the frequently asked?
Sure. I mean, reveal everything, show all sides of their attempt of the Band-Aid on the
Well,
So-
everything that I just said, I think rung true, and it's all bullshit. Because how does it help anybody? It doesn't. Frequently asked questions. Why is DC doing this now? They've been analyzing the direct market long before COVID. Doubt it. Well, yeah, but they don't know what they're doing because the ownership doesn't know what they're doing. The timing of the decision to move on from Diamond was ultimately dictated by the fact that DC's contract with Diamond has expired. But incidentally, the disruption of COVID to the market has required DC to forge ahead with its larger growth strategies that will benefit both the direct market and DC. Here's my problem. Why didn't they just stick with it the first time? And then they go back to Diamond again, get Diamond all pumped up, orders again, and then they just shit on and destroy them immediately. This isn't about a monopoly, guys. About Diamond. I want you to stop looking at Diamond as a monopoly, even though it is. These new companies, whether you think they're good or not, do not help comic book stores. They have to order from multiple people, triple the time ordering forms, triple the price in shipping. Am I wrong on this?
You are not wrong, sir.
How do I order my comic books next week? Retailers will need to contact Lunar or UCS Comic Distributors or Penguin. Now, full disclosure, Lunar is Midtown.
I think so.
UCS is the
DCBS, Discount Comic Book
discount comic book. Okay.
Service, yeah.
What about the books I've already ordered? All the FOC ordering all the way to 6/1 should still expect through Diamond. So that means all the books all the way up to like July 24th or
Yeah,
June 24th.
Supposedly all the books that we've already ordered will still be fulfilled through Diamond.
And
So
then
we're
they're going
already
to take
having
a week off.
We're already having problems with tons of problems with shortages. We were shorted tons of DC books. We reported them. Don't know if we're ever going to get them. So they're already just dropping the ball left and right. I don't know if it's Diamond's fault, if it's DC's fault. It seems like DC's forced the comic book industry to open way before it was ever ready to open. Before
That's
comic
correct.
shops were open, before everybody could receive product, before Diamond was ready, DC just forced everyone's hand. Marvel's been waiting and waiting. We got a couple Marvel books here and there, but for the most part, there hasn't been crap for ordering new Marvel books.
They waited, what, 2 weeks after DC first shipped out their first shipment?
Well, yeah, they're not even really starting to ramp up. The books aren't even being released until like July-ish.
Yeah, they're doing the slow release type of thing, and they're skipping every week.
Yeah, but DC's basically like, screw it. We're canceling all your orders. You got to reorder them yourself, and we're starting over from scratch right now. Who cares if you're ready or not?
That's the problem. That's the problem here. First, we're in the middle of a pandemic, okay? And then they say, we're not using Diamond anymore. You got to order through all these people, causing chaos with you. You guys' stores are closed anyway. Forcing you to order by a certain date. Then everyone does that, okay? And they almost, not to say stores don't want to open. I know a lot of stores that don't care. They want to be open because they're losing money. Comic book stores don't make a lot of money. You know, they struggle, okay? And so then they say, okay, we're going to go back to Diamond. No, we're going to have all three options, the two new distributors and Diamond. You can keep ordering through Diamond if you want, but we still have these new guys. And we know what happened, guys? Every comic book store canceled the new distributors and went back to Diamond because they don't want to order from two different places. It costs them more. So then what happened?
They're paying more. Here's why it costs more. So this is bad based on what Bill just said. First off, you're paying double shipping.
Yes.
So for me, I order and some guys get their stuff on a pallet. Well, you pay less per comic the more is on that pallet because you're paying to ship a pallet regardless. And it's minimal cost to increase the weight of that pallet. Now your pallet's going to weigh less. So you're paying more per book for the books you're already getting. Then it's an entirely separate shipping cost to pay for all the issues coming from the other distributor you're choosing. The other part of this that nobody's really thinking about is most retailers have a system that's set up either through Diamond or through a third party point of sale system that enters all their inventory in. It's automatically populated. Pictures, description, price, release date, weight, all the information. That information is now no longer coming from Diamond. How is DC going to get that information to retailers so it's going to fit in their point of sale systems? If they don't, then what's going to happen is a retailer's got to hire somebody, which they can't afford, to do nothing but download the picture, copy and paste the text, and build everything for all the DC books that are coming out if they want to sell them. Didn't even think this through at all. Totally frustrating.
That's all I see is look, if I was an outsider, okay? If I was an outsider, and I'm not, okay? But if I was looking at this situation and I had no idea, I would think this. There's a company that's forcing people to change their distributors during a pandemic and forcing these guys to go back to work, the local comic stores, to maybe possibly get sick or whatever. They don't care. Why are they doing that? Maybe they don't want to sell comics anymore. Maybe they want to destroy comic stores. That's how I would look if I didn't understand the system. And then you say, and then an outsider goes, oh, they went back to Diamond. Okay, they care. They're going to slow it down. They're going to give the they understand everything's really hard for comic stores right now. And adding another distributor is going to make it even harder and putting him in harm's way with the pandemic. So let's put him back to Diamond, get him one thing. And then what happens? Then I see this. This is an outsider looking in. Oh, we have now we have the whole movement going on with protests, and the world is in absolute chaos right now, the United States of America. And let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. But this time, let's add someone else for worldwide too, another distributor for worldwide for graphic novels to make it even harder. And let's completely cut Diamond out completely. And let's announce it in the worst time in history for the United States, pretty much economically. Comic book stores already have it hard. So what if you want to be conspiracy theorist, and I'm not, you would look at it and go, they're trying to destroy comic book stores. They're trying to destroy comic book stores. Now, I'm not looking at it that way, but I'm thinking it. What other reason would they have except maybe there's a huge financial interest DC has in these new distributors where they're making a lot more. They're looking at it money-wise. I don't know what's going on, but this couldn't be the worst timing, times two. And from what I'm hearing, comic book stores are furious. Absolutely furious. I don't want to hear anything about Monopoly, guys. I don't want to hear it. It's about comic book stores. This is about comic book stores surviving during a pandemic and everything being thrown at them to make it almost impossible. That's what I think. That's why I'm so pissed off right now. That's why I'm live. So what are you hearing in your look? Sean is here for multiple reasons. He's a comic book store. He's a very big one, and he has a lot of contacts. And without saying anybody's names, I know you're in a bunch of groups with other comic book stores. What is the overall thing going on right now?
Unknown just went live and said they're going to give it a try to fill, or because they're already pre-sold through, I guess, August. So they're going to try to still carry, they're going to try to still carry DC books through August and see how it goes.
Well, they're forced to. You have two choices, Sean. Either you do it or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
If you do it, you're going to pay more money. If you don't do it, you're going to lose money. You are screwed either way, Sean.
You are correct. But, I don't know. It's already a losing game, guys. I'll tell you that right now. It's already a losing game. Selling new comics for a store. You make maybe $2 for every copy you sell. Let's say your rent is rent, utilities, electricity, everything for your buildings, $1,500 a month, let's just say. So, how many comics do you got to sell just to pay the rent? At $2 each, so it's 750. You got to sell.
Listen, I understand what you're saying. I think they all understand.
So now they're barely making money anyway. They're barely making any money. So I don't know. It's not about to me. It's not about AT&T killing it or anything like this. Or AT&T is going to do this, AT&T is going to do that. They've been trying to. I've heard so many rumors about they're going to shut down publishing comics. I don't.
What about this, Sean? This AT&T argument. There's one that I get behind. Is that the new AT&T? They own DC, right? So, is that correct? They
own Warner Brother. Warner Brother owns DC.
They came in, and they're big wigs. They're money makers. Do not understand how the comic book industry works, and they're trying to apply strategies that they would use in other business models to the comic book industry, and by switching around and moving, and they don't understand. That's a theory I believe is that AT&T's money makers are making all these moves and they don't understand how the comic book industry works.
Yeah, that much is clear. They have no idea how the comic book industry works. You're absolutely right about that. It's abundantly clear. You can't run every industry the same. Every industry is different. When they're trying to run everything like it's whatever they're already into now. It's not right. The comic book industry is it's unlike any other industry. I mean, you can say that about any industry, but really, it's a very unique industry.
It's a struggle. And new comics, again, you don't make much on new comics, but it's a tool for you to use to get people into the store to buy other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the secret of comic book stores. Craig. That's what we're doing. Listen, Craig says a smart owner would get hot artists to do specialty books and sell them to sickos. I think we're on that right track.
Yeah.
So
that's funny.
Okay, so Don Davis, here's the deal. Don Davis says the comic book industry has needed to change for 40 years. I get that, but that sounds to me more like a thought about multiple distributors. That's one of those things where unless that's not what you mean, Don, where the monopoly is Diamond. Great. There's a point, though, where a comic book store can't afford multiple people shipping multiple things to them. That's the problem, especially right now. What if the goal is to eliminate the weaker physical stores to give a larger push to digital and online sales? That's a great idea. Maybe that's what it is. Cool. They already have digital sales. Dude, the market, you guys, right now, it's about age groups. So the people that are going into comic book stores aren't new, young. They're us. They're older. The people that are buying digital are the new group that are on their phone 100% of the time. So they already have that market. It's not like you're going to switch us to digital. We want the paper in our hand. We like the ritual, or it's a ritual for us, I think. I mean, I'm talking for myself. I like to go to the comic book store. I like to pick. I like to yip-yap with the guys. I like to talk about things that I like. The younger crowd are the ones digital. They're fine there, okay? It's not about changing us to digital. Maybe they're seeing a real high increase in digital because everyone's on the phone and they think that's the answer. But the real money is us. We're the ones that have jobs. We're the ones that have money. We're the ones buying comics. My analytics, 35 to 60-year-old people watch this channel.
That's the key, Eddie, is that it's a conflict of interest. I don't care if they want to have a separate distributor. Like, okay, change is good for any industry. I'm not about. It's not the fact that they're dropping Diamond. I'm not a big fan of Diamond. I'm not a huge supporter of Diamond. They have a system. It works. Could it be better? Of course, it could be better. Every system could be better, but it's sufficient. It's sufficient. And I don't care if they want to have a different distributor. No problem. By all means, Capitalism, go capitalism. You have options. Let he who provides the best service at the best cost win. So be it. I'm all about that. But don't force me to go to my two biggest competitors and give them all of my store's data, tons of data.
That's the other part. That's the other part. Besides hitting you in the pocket by multiple shipping, is that you're sharing all your analytics, statistics, what you order, how much you order, your personal information, everything with two of the biggest comic book stores in the United States.
It's almost like they gave us a choice between three, right? UCS or whoever. And then everybody scrambled, opened up accounts with these other stores. And then they pretty much probably didn't use them. This is my theory. I have no data to back this up. My theory is everybody went to Diamond, stay with Diamond. Everyone opened accounts, but nobody ordered through those stores because Diamond it's more efficient, it's more effective. So Diamond kind of threw a fit and was like, well, we don't want to use, we were hoping that everybody would drop Diamond. They didn't. So, we're just going to stop doing Diamond, period. It's pretty clear that there was some kind of pissing contest between Diamond and DC. DC, it appears to be that they're throwing a fit and saying, we're not doing them anymore. And of course, they make the announcement on a Friday. When you fire somebody on a Friday,
yeah,
right? So you have to deal with it during the week. So of course, they're not stupid. So they release the information on a Friday afternoon. If you email them, they even reply, "We're not answering emails until Monday." So, all right, I have several emails out to them asking about how does this impact our variants. We already have several variants in the can: Harley Quinn 75, Metal number 2 and 3. Metal 4 is being worked on. How does this impact us?
Leo asked, the question with the new distributors is, are they shipping comics in a better way than Diamond? That doesn't matter, Leo.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's not the point. Diamond already boosted their boxes shipping wise. It's not about that. It's the
and you know what, Leo, if they did, if the new guys are shipping them, let's just say both the new distributors, they bubble wrap everything and everything's boarded and bagged and shipped. Okay, great. I might want to change over to them, but give me a choice. Give me a choice. Don't force me to have to go to one of these two who just so happens to be my competition.
And that's what doesn't make sense, Sean. They learned from their mistake earlier, and then they said, okay, we'll still ship through Diamond if you guys don't want to change. And then they snatched it away just as fast as they gave it to you. Like, here, this is for you guys switching back. You, boom, we're going to hit you again. The main issue here, I think, is I get the choice is a very powerful thing, but having to pay multiple times from all over the place, that was the benefit of Diamond. If anything, that was a benefit. One order, one shipment. There's a lot of negatives of Diamond, controlling the market, different schemes they have. Do you have to order this to get this or whatever? It doesn't matter. The point is, it's going to cost comic book stores more money.
So, guys, this has dominated my whole day today. I got a ton of stuff to do. Billy, thanks for inviting me in.
Yeah.
I got to drop out. You guys feel free to keep talking about this and rage against the machine. Please do. I got to get ready for us to do our Zerdy sale tonight. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Very excited about it. I got some more preparation to do, and we're still working on shipping out truth bundles. So I got to depart. So Billy, thanks for inviting me, man.
See you in 2 hours.
It's frustrating. So I will see you guys later. Billy, I'll talk to you later, and we'll see you guys in 2.5 hours.
All right, brother. All right. So from what he was telling me, they have a big LCS chat like on Facebook. And every store is furious. Like they're done. They have no chance. Why would they not use a distributor that is not a comic book store? Why would they not use a distributor? That question's like a double. My mind's not there yet to read that, to understand that. And I think retailers are banding together to protest in their own way. But dude, it doesn't make any sense to me, guys. There's only one reason any business would do this. Okay? And that's money. So DC has to have, and this is something I don't know, DC has to be profit more by doing this than staying with Diamond, because it's all about money. Because I don't think, in truth, they are trying to destroy comic book stores. So I don't know what's going on, dude, but I had to report on it and freak out. I showed you the letter they actually sent to those comic book store. DC, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Period. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. And yeah, I said it. You are fucking up. Every comic book store I've talked to today is enraged. You tested it. It failed. Everyone went back to Diamond. Now you're cutting ties with Diamond, and you're going to fail again. You're forcing these comic book stores' hands to order twice. Why? Why in the middle of a pandemic and protests and the worst time in the United States history, pretty much, for the economy? Why are you doing this right now? Those are the questions I really want to know. Do you guys know what you're doing? I don't think you do. I don't know what's going on. So I wanted to say that. It's freaking ridiculous. 2 hours. We got Nathan Zerdy on. We have Freaky Friday with a sideshow, prizes, and a bunch of shit. And then right after that, the same video, about 45 minutes of that, I'm doing a comic book auction. Dude, you guys, I got mad books, mad key books. It's DC, unfortunately, and Marvel. It's a 60-40 split. And I'm going to have some giveaways too, and we're going to watch some movies. If you want to spend some time with me later tonight and Comics Elite and Nathan Zerdy and giveaways and comic book auction and movies, please come back in 2 hours. I'd love to see you. This video had to be made, and it's clear that the people that are running DC right now don't give a shit about comic book stores. I'm going to say that right now. You don't give a shit about comic book stores. And that's your business. So it doesn't make any sense. That's all I'm going to say. I had to say it. Pissing me off. See you guys in a couple hours, okay? And that's what's going on. At The Truth.